This is your first container search. In this search, there was only one hot box, and it was that long white box there on the ground. The rest of these were not hot. A couple of dogs showed a little bit of interest in that first one here, as well as in this tall box. But most of them, if you weren't too quick on the alert, would eventually just move right past that one. Good job, guys. This is the second container search. Start was between those cones. It was a circle with a variety of containers. There were two hides in this search. One was in that black toolbox right there. And as you came around, the second one was in that black toolbox right there. And that was all there was. This was the search that most dogs seemed to be the most successful in. I didn't see very many false alerts, and most dogs did the circle, found the two hides, and got out. Good job. This was the third container search. Again, in this search, there were two hides. Both of them were in black toolboxes, one right there off the front, and one a few hides back, a few boxes back right there. This search was the most challenging for dogs. A lot of dogs got caught up on that back fence. There was something very distracting sitting up on top of that fence post. A lot of dogs got so distracted back here along the fence line that they really had a hard time. They kind of lost the flow of the search and had a hard time getting back into it. So you need to really figure out a key to get your dogs off of distractors and back into the search. There were a couple of other distractors in here that some dogs hit on this white bucket that was right in the middle row. A couple dogs falsed on that one. And then that bin with the orange top, a couple dogs falsed on that one as well. So those they were distracting to dogs. Overall, this was the search that was the hardest for dogs of the containers. And again, I think a lot of it was because of that, whatever that stinky distractor is back there on the post. So good job for those of you who got your dogs back working after that.
This is buried one. We had 6 containers. The only container that was hot was this middle one on this side over here. Had a few dogs alert on the one directly across from it right here. Don't know why, but there was only one on this one. This is buried search number 2. We had 3 groupings of 3 all in water. The first one was a threshold. The first box right in this area right there, that box. The rest were blank there. The 3 in the middle were blank. And then finally in the back side, it was the back container there that was the hot one. Didn't have too many problems with this one.
Debrief for the vehicle search. Hide was right there. The second hide was at the pipe of this carrier. What I did see was backing up by handlers. I saw a couple of Lady of Liberty, please leave her in the New York Harbor and don't bring her to trials. I saw slack leash on occasion. It would be nice to keep some tension in the leash. I saw some really nice send-offs where the dog left the start area confidently and the handler happily followed the dog. There are rats that live in this building, in this bay. That area proved to be a bit of a distraction for some dogs. There was a P area in this area that did not pose a distraction. And there was a possible P area somewhere in this area. A couple of dogs were quite fascinated in this area. Could have been possible P. Some very nice handling, and with a few tweaks, everybody will have done a good job.